Hey legends, this is Magnus. How you doing? In this video, I'm reacting to a video from this YouTuber CS, the director. DCEU did not need a reboot. So I'm gonna listen to what first. I want to listen to what he has to say, and then I'll voice my opinion on it. Let's go.
I've said it once and I'll say it again. The DCEU did not need a reboot. What's going on, everybody? Make sure to hit the subscribe and all that good stuff. I truly appreciate each and everybody that's been doing that. All right, so look, once James Gunn came on board, he didn't have to reboot. If he planned on rebooting, he should have just waited. He should have just continued the Snyderverse, finish it, wrap it up, and then do his reboot. What he's doing has just been flop after flop and a mess after mess. It just continues to get sloppier over at DC. And it's sad because us, the fans, are so divided. We got the Snyder fans, we got the James Gunn fans, we got the Hamada fans, we got all type, you know? And you even have now the Matt Reeves fans, you know, and it's just the problem that bothers me as a DC fan is that nobody can agree on anything because everybody feels entitled one way or the other. And I put myself in that category too because look, I want the Snyderverse and it bothers that we're not getting anything with it. Instead, they just came and they're just like, you know what? Poof, we're just gonna magically disappear and reset everything. Why? You should have just continued, finished, and moved on. You see how easy that is? But what James Gunn has been doing is just dismantling and causing more chaos and confusion over there. All right? They should have just finished Zack Snyder doing his thing, David Ayer doing his thing, and once everything's fully done, they would have said, you know what? Now we're going to reset or restart, do whatever you want. But the problem lies in that he's just coming, picking and choosing who stays and who goes, you know? And it sucks because look, man, they had Henry Cavill as Superman, Ben Affleck as Batman, and they barely used them. But when he got Man of Steel, by now we're 10 years deep. We should have already had Man of Steel 2, Man of Steel 3, wrap it up, and that's it. We could have had a Ben Affleck movie, right? Like it was gonna be called The Batman, you know, 1, 2, and 3, and that would have been done, right? But now we're getting what? Wonder Woman 3, we're getting Aquaman 2. Most likely we're gonna get what's this another Flash with Ezra because of course you know he's protected by the alphabet, so you know it's the only way that Hollywood will keep him, you know. And then you got kiss ass Jason Momoa, you know. It's like, why do I say that? Because come on, man. His cameo in The Flash, that was not needed. Come on, man. That just makes him look terrible, honestly. As a fan, I was like, that was just pointless to have that end credit scene, right? Cyborg, Ray Fisher, they won't even apologize. And you get what I'm saying? It's like, what's so hard? Just say, you look, we're sorry. Let's bring you in for this project. Let's keep the fans happy because that's our consumers. And let's just do what we gotta do. And then look at where we're at. You see what I'm saying? It sucks. It really does. Because as DC fans, we're so divided when it comes to the movie division. And it shouldn't be like that. That's one thing that I admire and I like about Marvel and the MCU fans. That no matter what they put, even if it's trash, they're still going to eat it up. You know why? Because they're fans. But here,
Good point.
we're so divided over
But
everything. I have an opinion.
I don't know about one. Okay, as a Marvel fans are okay. We I think we show it. I think it's almost obvious that we show it, but we're divided too. We're divided too. ever since, ever since either depends on how you see it. Depending either Endgame or No Way Home. Ever since we either have the people that hate every like either instantly dog on anything that comes out, or those who do watch it but complain complain. Then there are those who watch it and critique it, which there's a difference between just dogging on something and critiquing it. Then there are those that watch it and just enjoy it for what it is, and then there are those who watch it and then praise it, like giving it praises that it doesn't deserve or need. So the Marvel fan base to me is just as okay. It's divided like the DC fans, just in a different way.
And half of y'all are probably gonna talk smack on the comments and are not gonna agree, and that's fine. We don't always have to agree. You might like the Batman, I don't like it, but you're gonna get bothered because I don't like it. You see what I'm saying? But then when I say
I
restore the
mean,
Snyderverse,
sure.
you call me cultist, you call me everything, right? And
I
that's
understand. No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't call you a cultist. It's only if you show certain behavior. Like the Snyder cultists are those who go out and send death threats or vote like move trying to make movements to boycott certain movies to restore the Snyderverse. Those are cultists. Like those I would say are that somebody simply wanting the Snyderverse to return. It doesn't. I wouldn't say it counts as a cultist. Um.
okay. You see the hypocrisy? Nah, man.
Mhm.
Look, like I said, I don't got nothing against James Gunn. It's just the way that he's running things. The guy's a moron. He doesn't know what he's doing. Even people on his team doubt him. Those are all red flags saying this is
And there weren't people on Zack Snyder or David Ayer's team that doubted them. There what you're telling me there during the time in the DCU there wasn't a time where people doubted what David Ayer and Zack Snyder were doing.
not going to be good. And I'm telling you, Blue Beetle will flop. All right, it's just there's no
Okay, this
telling,
was made
honestly.
before Blue Beetle
People
came
are
out.
saying that it's gonna make a lot of money. Now they're dropping it, saying
Mm.
it's gonna be low money. They don't even know what to say. Just admit it. Just say that movie's gonna flop, and that's it. And then they're using Zack Snyder and David Ayer to promote the movie. Oh, it's really, really good. Come on, man. I see the fake reviews already. Come on, man. You don't have to put all that. See what I'm saying? The desperation of WB, as always, lying to us, the fans, the consumers. It shouldn't be like that. You know, they should have just let Zack Snyder finish his thing, along with David Ayer, and we wouldn't be right now talking about restore the Snyderverse. Y'all want us to stop talking about it? Then give us what we want. That's all. See what I'm saying?
But
I don't know. Those are just my thoughts.
oh, hold on, let me just go to this and just look at some of these
Mess
like
after mess. It just continues to get sloppier over
let me
at
just
DC. And it's sad because us, the fans, are so divided. We got the snipe, you know? And you even have now the Matt Reeves fans, you know? And it's just the problem that bothers me as a DC fan is that nobody can agree on anything because everybody feels entitled one way or the other. And I put myself in that category too because, look, I want the Snyderverse and it bothers that
mhm.
we're not getting anything with it. Instead, they just came and they're just like, you know what? Poof, we're just gonna magically disappear and reset everything.
Which is how that's also how I feel they should have done it. But right now it seems like they're picking and choosing what to keep, which is conflicting to say the least. And then when it comes to say, okay, his main argument about just finish it, one, okay, granted, finish it, okay. To do that, how how many movies? I'm literally asking him this. I would ask him this. What movies would need to be done to finish what you're talking about? To finish the DCU, what movies would need to be made? Because one would have to I'm guessing one would have to be when Darkseid finally makes it to Earth. That's the big one. But if you do that one out the gate, you're doing exactly what the first Justice League did, rushing just rushing it like near flash speed. and then and then when you're talking about Man of Steel 2, Bat Ben Affleck Batman movie, it's like you're looking at like finishing it. Yes, you could. How long would that take and how much money would WB Discovery lose? Like would it be worth that investment to finish it? That's the thing. That's at least what I see from this because if you all like, yes, you could finish it, but how many movies from unfortunately from the DCEU made good money because okay, Aquaman, yes. Wonder Woman, yes. Wonder Woman 84, that one tanked. Man of Steel, I would say yes, but that one split Superman fans up. Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice did not make what the premise of that the just the title alone should have made it a lot of money, but execution was unfortunately bad, and Justice League rushed the process of the Justice League getting together and did multiple stories again in one go. So and then it did attempt to keep a consistent tone of near grim and darkness throughout. But even then, it changed it. For example, with Aquaman. With Aquaman, the tone shifted. With the Flash, the tone shifted a bit. Um, so then with the Flash, like you said, with the Flash, I'm like, yes, James Gunn coming in and saying this stuff doesn't matter. That messed things up. That affected the DCEU. Like it affected it badly, saying that the following movies don't really matter. That was a bad move in my opinion. But that doesn't change the fact that the DCU has been on shaky ground, with a in, with a broken foundation. It's like the best way I can think of it is like with a copy machine or a printer. You have a piece of paper, and Man of Steel Man of Steel may have been just fine or had crumble or tear in it, and it just copied after that. Then with Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice, which to me is where it really felt like that's where it really fell apart. You crumbled up a piece of paper, then try to flatten it out, even with an iron. The crumbled imperfections of it still comes out to everything you've made because as the reputation of DC after that at became very 50-50, and and like stuff separate from it like Joker and the Batman worked. So like could they have finished the DCU? Yes, but I feel like it would have done what it's doing now with diminishing and diminishing returns, earns getting lower and lower and lower. And then with what he said, like he doesn't like the Batman. Okay, like I was shocked because to me, at times it's sometimes the Batman is tied or to me beats the Dark Knight because I really like that story. I really like that kind of story about Batman. But I also and that's just me. So when he says like he didn't like the Batman, that's fine because I understand why someone like this wouldn't like it. Because for example, some said the ending was the way the Batman ended was too much, which I disagree with, but I can see why they went to that, why they got there. So and then at least so there are multiple reasons. Yes, you didn't. They didn't use Ben Affleck and Henry Cavill enough in their universe. I completely agree. E. Like, and that's how I just feel like the DCU again in another way honestly failed because you took you your big two, like the big two of the Justice League. Superman only got one movie, and Batman only has appearances in other or roles in other movies that he never even got a movie himself. That to me is disgraceful. So that's just to me. I'm like the DCEU to me does need a reboot because it was it had a decent start with Man of Steel, you know. Oh, many are 50-50 on that, where some say it was flawed from the very start. Or, um, to me it was fine. It was to me it's when Batman v Superman is where it really messed up to me, and then Justice League. There are ups. I've mentioned them. Blue Beetle being one of them. I think Blue Beetle is amazing, and one I'm hoping it's a DCU. It's because if Blue Beetle, uh, you could place Blue Beetle in the DCU with no effort. You could literally just say yes, it is, and I'd be completely happy. If you say it's in the DCU, I'm hurt because that to me is a very good movie. It's a different tone from the rest of the DCU, except for Aquaman, I'd say. But yeah, so to me, the DCU did need a reboot because there are things in there that worked, but there was a lot of stuff that didn't work. Like it's just it's a shame. It's a big real shame. And I just want to look forward to the DC look at the DCU, the new universe with open eyes and hope. Anyway, thank you, Legend, so much for watching this video. How do you feel? Do you agree? Do you think the DCU needed a reboot or that it didn't need one? Please let me know down in the comments below. Oh, please comment, like, subscribe, share this video. Hope you enjoyed it. React to my madness. Thank you so much for 183 subscribers as of the recording of this video. I'll see you in the next one. See you later.